Greetings to my gentle viewing audience. It's your man Shane Black and I'm back. I apologize for not keeping the schedule that I set forth in a previous video. I will explain why at the end of this video. So if you want to stick around for that, please feel free to. As my subscribers from back in the day know, hey, no cuts, no edits, no script. I'm just coming off the cuff. And I want to come off the cuff with you tonight to talk about the Lord of the Rings series on Amazon, Rings of Power. Now this series was created by J.D. Payne, John D. Payne, and Patrick McKay. Now go to IMDb. Well, hell, why go to IMDb? I'll tell you right now. For the most part, they haven't written shit. Nothing. They are and I guess maybe they're married or something. I don't know. Okay, because they both were uncredited writers on Star Trek Beyond. Then they are listed as writers on the first 3 episodes of this garbage. I haven't even seen it, and I know it's going to be garbage. This Power of the Rings, Rings of Power. And finally, this screenplay for Flash Gordon. That's it. There's nothing about Flash Gordon out there. As stated, they were uncredited on Star Trek Beyond, meaning you probably wrote one sentence and that was it, and they used it, or, oh, here's a quote from Captain Kirk, and they used that, but you didn't get credit for it. And now, you're not writing for a big studio, you're writing for Amazon. Just like effing Netflix. Okay, keeps coming out with these diversity-laden movies that are garbage. And this will be garbage. Let me give you a black person's perspective on this. Now, I enjoyed reading Lord of the Rings in school. That's right, that was back in the day when children actually read books that didn't have to do with, is your gender fluid or not? Oh, what is your particular racial identity? Do you want to identify as white today? Do you want to identify as black? Hell, maybe you want to identify as Klingon. No, it's all about science. But hey, girls were girls and boys were boys. And we read Lord of the Rings. And we also read The Hobbit as well. But the fact of the matter is, to the best of my knowledge, it's been so long, but I don't recall those books saying, and the white character said this, and then the other white character said that, and then the white elf said this, and the white dwarf said that. And don't forget the white humans. But common sense is no longer common. Just look at, again, what were J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay, because they decided, oh, well, now, hold on, this is from ScreenRant.com. Just want to make sure I give this to you correctly. What did they say? Oh, the show is making an effort to more accurately reflect the world, reminding viewers that, in the words of executive producer Lindsay Weber, Tolkien is for everyone. That's right. Tolkien is for everyone. I was black when I read it. I'm black now, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed, Peter Jackson? I enjoyed the movies he came out with. Even though you didn't see one black face in it. Excuse me. Like I said, no cuts, no edits. Hold on. Need to refreshify my electrolytes. With vitamins VODKA tonight. No, I'm sorry. I've got vitamins RUM tonight. My bad. The fact of the matter is, if your story is good, it does not matter what color the characters are. People don't look at that. Let me throw some politics at you real quick. In that it's the Democratic Party, the leftist liberals, that believe that, oh, we need to make sure people remember what color they are. I was just so disheartened when that first Lord of the Rings movie ended. Even though once I looked at my watch, I'm like, what the hell? I've been sitting here 2.5 hours, haven't seen one black face on the screen, and I enjoyed the hell out of that movie and wished it was longer. But now, let me get down to some brass tacks. Let's see, it should be on your screen now, but it talks about melanin. You see, black people are black because they evolved on the African continent. And what do you have on, well, no, you have it on every continent, but I'll just put it like this. The sun is hella hot in Africa. Now I don't know because I went to Africa. So, melanin, not melanin, but black people developed their darker pigmentation to deal with the ultraviolet rays coming from the sun. It should be on your screen right now. Read it. Have a look. And let me give you a second. Let me refreshify again. Hold on. Well, that should be enough time. If you couldn't read it by now, then you should probably just stop watching the video because you're too damn stupid. But that is why black people are black. The sun. The ultraviolet rays from the sun. And the melanin gives us protection against that. As well as other frequencies from the sun. Frequency, radiation, whatever. But the fact of the matter is that this is Middle Earth, meaning it's somewhere in the middle of the Earth. So where their light comes from, I don't read Tolkien like it's the Bible. So I don't know what illuminates inner Earth. Go read, Warlord, DC comic book. It came out, and they were in Scartaris. And in their inner world, there was light, but it didn't come from the sun. So you wouldn't develop melanin that would make you as black as, hold on, I said, I'm not going to, editor done, it's not going to make you as black as Lenny Henry and Sophia Namvete. Now just put their pictures up here, just intermittently and whatever. I don't know which one you're looking at right now. But, see, Sophia Namvete is a dwarfen princess named Disa. So she's the one with the afro puffs. And then you have British Jamaican actor Lenny Henry. Let's see, Middle Earth, unnamed Harfoot Elder. But is it dwarf? No, she's the dwarf, he's the elf. That's right. So, black dwarf and a black elf. Let me start to wrap this up. Black people don't want to see this shit. Now, as the spokesman for the black race, I'm telling you, no. Why don't we want to see it? Because it makes no effing sense. We are black because we came from Africa and other continents where the sun was, prevalent. The sun was prevalent. You get those UV rays, and you're getting other kinds of radiation. And we needed protection, and we developed it over time. That is why you don't have black people in Middle Earth. It's ridiculous, and it doesn't make sense. And you're pandering to, you're pandering to black people, even though black people aren't going to watch this shit. They're not. Honestly, I don't know. Outside of my godson, I took him to see it, but I don't know a whole bunch of black people that went to see Lord of the Rings. Even when I was in the theater, I don't recall seeing a whole bunch of black people. We're not going to watch it. We don't give... profanity warning. profanity warning, beep, 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 beep. We don't give a fuck in general about some Lord of the Rings and things like that. So you're going to have exceptions like myself and some others. And we read the material, we liked it, then we watched the movies, we liked it. But you are not going to draw black people in numbers to watch this bullshit just because you put a black woman as a dwarf and a black man as an elf. And really, honestly, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yes, we went in droves to watch the Black Panther. Yes, we love that movie. And it's too bad about Chadwick Boseman. If he was around, they'd damn sure love to watch him again. But that's different. That was not forced. The character was written as a black person. None of these new diversity characters were written in Tolkien. I stopped, for the most part, I don't go to the movies like I used to. I used to go almost every Friday, and definitely every other Friday. So the first and third of the month, the second and fourth of the month, but I was there to watch movies. But once you start forcing characters into place, and then now all of a sudden it stands out that, oh, you just did this because this person is black, or you just did this because this person is a woman. I'm going to stop. I don't want to see that. I loved Halloween. Jamie Lee Curtis. Loved Alien and Aliens. Skip number 3, shit. But I actually did kind of like number 4 with Sigourney Weaver. You can put characters in place without it seeming forced. It did not seem forced to have Lawrence Fishburne as a captain of that ship in Event Horizon. Give it a look. It should be a cult favorite. I mean, he was an asshole as a captain, but yeah, it did not seem forced. It just seemed natural. This shit is forced. This is why no one's going to watch it. That's it insofar as the black perspective on Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Now, as it relates to why my schedule has been off, I've told some of you, well, no, I put it in a video actually, but I can't remember if it was on the original channel or not. Probably got taken down, but I was looking into running for office, political office, and I've made up my mind that that is something that I am going to do in 2024. No, I'm not running for president. Got to start somewhere, so I'm going to start with city council. Or mayor, perhaps. But definitely city council. And so, therefore, I had to go, well, I didn't have to. I chose to go to conferences, meet with elected officials. I was at a conference with Dr. Carol Swain. I believe her first name's Carol. Look her up, and I believe it's Swain. And let's see, there was Dr. Jonathan Yu. I believe it's Yoo. Then I had to have meetings with, what are the PCOs or whatever. But basically you have to put in work. And so if it comes to the YouTube channel and whether or not I get into office, I'm trying to get into office. I can solve the homeless problem, but not the way they think. And most people would agree with my policies as it comes to homelessness. And I would damn sure love to do something about crime. My city's not as liberal as San Francisco or Seattle or Philadelphia. But if I get put into office, shit's gonna change. But that's it, that's all, Jitter Viewer. Wish me luck. And well, you can't donate money to because you don't know who the hell I am. So we'll keep that a secret between us. I'm out.